In the heart of Flint, Michigan, where the steady hum of the Chevrolet engine plant wove itself into the fabric of daily life, the Wells family carved out an existence defined by modest means and immeasurable love. Adele Marie Wells, born on the first day of 1951, was the heartbeat of that home. At 7 years old, she was a child of boundless kindness and trusting eyes, adored by her parents, Martha and Carl, and her 6 siblings. Her younger brother John, just 5, when everything changed, would later call her his best friend. Their house, though shadowed at times by Carl's financial missteps that left them teetering on the edge of poverty, rang with the warmth of a large, tight-knit family. But on a crisp November morning in 1958, that warmth was snuffed out, replaced by a chilling mystery that would echo through the decades. It began on November 21, 1958, when Adele woke with a slight cold. Her cheeks flushed, but her spirit undimmed. Martha, ever the attentive mother, kept her home from school that morning, tending to her with the care she lavished on all her children. By mid-morning, Adele's resilience shone through. She felt better and begged to join her classmates that afternoon. Martha, smiling at her daughter, stubborn spark, agreed. She dressed Adele in her favorite dress, a gift from her grandmother, and tied her hair with a ribbon that matched its soft fabric just as she had the night before. "Go show Grandma how pretty you look," Martha said, pressing a kiss to her forehead. Adele skipped down the street, her dress catching the autumn breeze. Her Aunt Rachel, visiting that day, waved as she left a casual goodbye that would haunt her forever. "I thought about it every time my children left and went somewhere," Rachel later confessed. "I don't ever tell them goodbye." The hours ticked by, and noon came and went. Martha's unease grew. Adele should have been home for lunch. She sent her daughter Carol to check, but Carol returned alone, saying Adele had already left their grandmother's house. A knot tightened in Martha's chest. When school let out and Adele, siblings shuffled through the door without her, that knot became dread. She dialed Carl at work, her voice trembling. "Adele's missing," she said, the words a heavy stone sinking into silence. Carl raced home, and together they scoured the neighborhood, their calls for Adele swallowed by the wind. By 5 p.m., with no sign of her, they turned to the Flint Police Department. Officers arrived, their expressions grim, and soon a search party swelled to over 1,200. Police, firefighters, detectives, and neighbors combed streets, woods, and waterways, yet the second grader had vanished without a trace. The days that followed buzzed with whispers and chilling reports. A witness claimed to have seen a black man with a light complexion, carrying a small girl matching Adele's description. To a black Chevrolet with a dented fender near the river, the sighting felt like a lead, solid and urgent. Then came more children from the neighborhood. Spoke of a stranger in a similar car trying to coax them inside just days before Adele disappeared. Another swore they saw a girl like Adele climbing into a vehicle with 2 men near Jefferson School. Most haunting of all, one of Adele's classmates said she did glimpse a girl, perhaps Adele, being beaten by a man in the woods nearby. Each story sent a shiver through the investigation. But every trail fizzled out. The man in the Chevrolet, the shadowy figures in the woods, they remained ghosts, untouchable and unknown. The absence of Adele carved a wound through her family that never closed. Carl and Martha's marriage, already frayed by money troubles, unraveled under grief and unspoken blame. Carl moved out and divorce followed. Martha, once the steady center of their home, crumbled. The vibrant mother who braided Adele's hair was overtaken by despair. Her mental health faltered, leading to long hospital stays, leaving her children in their grandparents' care. But even that refuge proved temporary. Social workers stepped in, scattering the siblings into foster homes. "My mama was a happy homemaker," Carol recalled, her voice thick with loss. She didn't ask to have that happen to her. It kind of destroyed her. John, too, carried the weight of his sister's absence. She was my best friend, he said. Losing her left a hole in my heart that never filled. Time stretched on, piling years atop the mystery. Rumors festered. Some whispered a family member sold Adele, though no proof ever emerged. Martha, even as her health faded, clung to a fragile hope that someone had taken her daughter out of longing for a child. She died in 1987 at 57, her heart failing under the burden of that unanswered question. Carl drifted further from his children after the divorce. His ties to them frayed. In 1992, he shot John, an act shrouded in murky circumstances. John, unwilling to see his father jailed, begged for mercy. Carl walked away with probation. Then in 2016, a flicker of possibility arose. A woman wondered if her aunt abducted as a girl might be Adele. A DNA test was done, but the results snuffed out that hope. The case, though cold, stays open, a file gathering dust in Flint's police archives. In the quiet streets of Flint, where the past hums beneath the present, Adele Marie Wells remains a question mark etched in time. Her disappearance is a stark reminder of life's fragility, a wound that refuses to heal for those who loved her. The Wells family, fractured and scattered, still waits for answers that may never come. Until then, Adele lingers, a memory, a mystery, a ghost in the hearts of those she left behind.